This is 19-year-old Anthony Gellia, just moments before he kicks in a front door and guns down a 26-year-old mother while she was holding her 7-month-old baby.
What's up? What's up?
But Brittany Southwell, a young mother of 3, wasn't his target, because the person he thought he came for never actually existed.
You're being dumb. What's up? What's up?
Shortly before 8 p.m. on November 8, 2016, Anthony Gellia started a Facebook Live inside his car with a gun in hand.
I got one in the chamber right now.
Baby, stop.
I have no problem.
Baby, stop.
But no one watching this live knew that just moments later, he'd kick in a door and change a family's life forever. And when the chaos settled, Brittany's fiance cradled her in his lap, whispering, "I love you. Please don't go," seconds before she passed away. Officers were called, and with his car description, Anthony was recovered within minutes. Even before the interrogation began, detectives knew this wouldn't be easy. A drunk teenager had stormed into a home full of children and opened fire. Add drugs and a 25-minute Facebook Live meltdown, and things could spiral fast. But this interrogation was full of shocking moments.
Alright, tell me why you're here.
Honestly, I got fucking drunk off my ass. I don't ever drink.
Okay.
Ever. I ate a bean and cheese burrito.
From Taco Bell?
No, I went to, Stark's Party Store in Michigan Center.
Contrary to the detective's assumption, Anthony was easy to talk to and free with his words, as he appeared to have sobered down. But even though he was now talking, his words couldn't be taken as facts because suspects often lie during interrogations. However, the detective could actually fact-check Anthony's statements because he was being watched throughout the night.
Ashley Nicole Boardman.
Okay, who's that?
The bigger girl that was in the car
Okay.
with me.
They call me a
she's on felony probation.
Okay. Boardman.
And my girlfriend Amber, she had nothing to do with nothing. Amber Sager.
There were 2 females inside Anthony's car, Amber Sager and Ashley Borman, whom other detectives were investigating and had given the same account as Anthony's so far. They were out drinking, but Anthony had a little too much and suddenly got out of control. So the detectives believed this, but there was a problem. Since Anthony was in fact drinking, the detectives knew that he would use this against them.
Honestly, I don't really remember shit.
Well, I'm just going to make sure your story is the same as Amber's and the same as Ash's.
Right.
They're going to come here and tell me what's up.
Right. I mean, I don't know.
Anthony was using the classic loss of memory and blackout excuse to avoid saying what he did that night. But the detective was one step ahead here. The detective knew exactly what happened that night because Anthony recorded the entire thing himself, even when he walked up to the door.
Watch this shit. Let's see this shit right here. Watch this. I got the game.
Anthony, stop! Anthony, stop it now! Stop!
Anthony broke into the home's front door and fired multiple shots inside, one of which struck Brittany in the back while she was running away with her 7-month-old baby against her chest. So the detectives knew exactly what happened, but they didn't know why it happened. Was this an impulsive and reckless incident? Or was this a long premeditated murder plot by a bloodthirsty 19-year-old?
Up on Jefferson Street.
Okay, we went to the some Tanner place on Webb Road.
On Webb Road?
Yeah, Webb.
Okay.
Well, for some reason I got really shit-faced. I had a pint of UV blue.
Okay.
I probably chugged 3 Smirnoffs. I have ODD, and I'm on Social Security because I do have a lot of mental problems.
Okay.
I do have anger issues. But my mom kicked me out of the house and kept my ex. No, it's been a while.
Okay.
She kicked me out of the house and let my ex live there after I paid her $100.
Anthony was now trying to use his intoxication, compulsive disorders, drug use, and family woes as proof that he had just reached a breaking point that night, and his actions were impulsive. But his Facebook Live would expose him yet again, drinking, ranting, and waving a loaded gun, even at his face, but not pulling the trigger. All watered down this defense. At some point, he even threatened to shoot a police officer.
Look I smell bacon. Oh my God. There's bacon. They got somebody. You know what's funny? I could go over there right now and pop a pig in the fucking head. I could go pop a pig in the head. Fuck it. I don't even like my life.
Thanks, Dad.
I don't even fucking like my life.
Anthony was clearly riled up to shoot someone that night, and if he was aware enough to go to that house, break down the door, and shoot multiple times, then he wanted someone inside dead. But the lingering question was, why Brittany?
So who's Brittany?
Brittany?
Yes.
Brittany? I don't know any...
Southwell?
Southwell?
That lives in there?
I have no clue who that is, honestly.
Okay. And so, you go in there, you shoot, because that's the girl that got hit.
She got shot?
In the shoulder.
I don't know her.
You don't know her?
No.
So...
There was no established relationship between Anthony and Brittany, so it was either he intended to hit someone else and mistakenly aimed at Brittany, or someone else wanted Brittany dead.
Ashley is a compulsive liar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was driving. I had no clue where we were going. We went there, she got me, well, I paid for it, but she got me some Smirnoffs.
Okay.
Well, when I got drunk, Ashley was just constantly talking. Let's go over there, let's go over there, let's go over there. I drank a little too much, and I was getting persuaded.
By
Ashley
Borman. Persuaded to do what?
She stopped at the house. She was driving my car because I was intoxicated.
At this point, the detective knew that Anthony would say anything to avoid responsibility, and it was clearer because Ashley had no connection with Brittany either. So she wouldn't ordinarily want her dead. However, things would be different if Anthony could prove that Brittany wasn't the person Ashley wanted dead.
I don't know. I just feel like I got persuaded to do something I wasn't supposed to do.
Okay. And you think Ashley Borman persuaded you to do this?
How
would you say she persuaded you to do this?
She pulled up at the house and said Noah's in there.
Up in Jefferson?
I don't know where we were.
Up in the city?
In Jackson.
And who is Noah?
Noah's my little brother.
Noah's your little brother.
Yeah.
And he was dating Ashley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ashley is majorly obsessed with my little brother.
Okay.
Well, when I got drunk, Ashley was just constantly talking. Let's go over there, let's go over there, let's go over there.
Anthony's younger brother, 17-year-old Noah Gunther, was friends with Brittany's sister Amber Uphold, both of whom were in the house during the shooting. So this placed Ashley as a suspect, especially because the Facebook Live recording clearly captured Ashley telling a very wild Anthony that they should go meet Noah.
I know where they are.
Who?
I know where they are. I know where they live.
Who, Noah? Let's go. We're gonna go find Noah.
Ashley Bodman, who was under felony probation, was Anthony's chauffeur throughout the night. She picked out his drinks at the bar and then drove him to her ex-boyfriend's residence in that state of mind, suggested that she wanted Anthony to hurt or possibly kill Noah. But it was hard to believe that Anthony would agree to shoot his brother even while intoxicated, unless Anthony was already looking for an excuse to hurt Noah.
I thought it was fucked up because he just left her in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
It's because my brother left her and left her out to hang, basically. I mean, they were with each other for a year, and me and her have always been friends.
Mm-hmm. You've been with her for a while then?
Ashley?
Yes.
Well, it was me and Amber. Then Ashley said, hey, since your mom kicked me out, or kicked you out, you can live with me and my sister for a little bit.
So you're living with Ashley. That's why
He tried to kill me, anybody in the house that I was with, and I got little kids that were with me. Ashley Borman picked up supposedly and said that he threatened to kill all of us.
Okay.
Like he said, we're all done, bye, and then he said, bye-bye, and I'm gonna die too, basically is what he said. Like, bye-bye for me.
Okay.
Both Ashley and Anthony had bad blood with Noah and had the perfect night to take care of it. However, even as wild as Anthony was, he didn't think any feud was worth killing his brother over.
And I got little kids that were with me. I mean, I didn't take it as a threat because I knew he was going to do it.
You knew he wasn't going to do it. How old is he?
Brother's 17.
Okay, 2 years older than you.
But he's always been ignorant. So I stayed up all night, even though I had to work in the morning. I stayed up all night, and I had my pistol by me.
Because you think he might...
Yeah, if anybody walks to the door, I'm going to shoot him in their legs. If it's my little brother, I'm not going to shoot him in his head, I'm going to shoot him in his legs.
And while Ashley's driving to the home appeared suspicious, she could claim she only wanted to see him, or indeed wanted a scuffle between the brothers, but didn't know it would get that far. And the Facebook recording showed that Ashley and Amber were clearly scared and wary of Anthony.
I don't even like my life.
Babe, stop.
I don't even fucking like my life. I got one in the chamber right now.
Babe, stop.
I have no problem.
Baby, stop.
I almost want to shoot this gun off right now. Almost.
Stop.
There's my pistol.
Anthony,
There's my pistol.
Anthony, I'm on probation.
I'm about ready to go.
Get in the car.
Anthony intentionally grabbed his gun, made a Facebook Live, kicked in the door, and fired multiple times. Ashley didn't pull the trigger, Anthony did, and his Facebook Live showed personal intent to harm. But if he wasn't trying to kill anybody, he was trying to protect himself from somebody.
Alright, who wants some beef? Who wants some beef? Alright, if there's just one of you, then I'll fight you. But if there's more than one, I'll fucking shoot. What's up? What's up?
He had been feuding online with people he believed were threatening to kill him, and after much persistence from the detective, and with nothing and no one else to blame, Anthony started talking about what happened once he kicked the door down, and there was one name that stood out: Anastasia.
I wasn't aiming at anybody.
What did you see in there?
A big dude with tattoos.
A big dude with tattoos? Is that your brother?
No. My brother's smaller than me.
Okay.
I didn't see my brother at all.
Okay.
I seen just one dude. I went downstairs, and I don't even remember what the place looked like. I went downstairs, the dude, all I seen the dude do is shut the door, and then when he shut the door, I took a shot at the door, but I did it to the left.
Okay.
When I shut the door, I shot it to the left. But I wasn't aiming at anybody, because I could have killed everybody in that house if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a girl, and then when I kicked open the door, the girl, I think her name was Anastasia.
Anastasia?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's an Anastasia there. What's her last name? How do you know her?
Oh, I don't know her. This Anastasia girl threatened, with, I don't know, 3 different Mexican dude names. Well, when she threatened me with them names, I figured that dude was the dude that she threatened me with. So, I didn't know if he had a gun or not.
Anthony claimed a girl named Anastasia had been threatening him with 3 unknown men, and that he thought that she was in that house. And since Anthony, who was drunk, paranoid, and armed with a gun, believed Anastasia was coming for him, he decided to go after her instead.
Alright, if there's just one of you, then I'll fight you. But if there's more than one, I'll fucking shoot. I'm fucking crazy. Guaranteed. Guaranteed crazy. Alright, let's see who's here. I'm gonna go find my little baby bro and see who the fuck was threatening me. You wanna see? Let's see who the fuck was threatening me. Watch this shit. Let's see this shit right here. Watch this. I got to get it.
Anthony, stop! Anthony, stop it now! Stop! Stop! Hey, yo!
And when he saw someone whom he thought was one of the men Anastasia was threatening him with, he shot at him.
What's up? What's up? Who's the real motherfucker in this bitch? Who's the real motherfucker in this bitch?
Did you shoot someone? I don't fucking know. You're dumb. You're being dumb.
Anthony broke into the home, saw Tyler McCravey, who immediately rushed to close his basement door where he, his fiancée Brittany, and their 7-month-old baby were staying. Anthony then fired multiple bullets at the closed door, one of them hitting Brittany in the back as she was running away from the door trying to protect her child.
There was this Anastasia bitch threatening me with 3 other dudes. And the one dude that was in there was the one dude that she was threatening me with.
Gotcha.
Something like that. I don't know. I don't even know who was in there. But I did pop a couple shots off because she said that whoever it was going to kill me. So I was just, I don't know. That's the only reason why I said
You know
that.
who this bigger guy is?
I have no clue who any of them are. I don't know who any of them are. None of them. Except for my little bro. Well, that bitch was threatening me with 3 dudes with Hispanic names. I have no clue who it was, but all I know is that my brother threatened me and said that we're all gonna die that night. So I kicked in that door and I was gonna kill whoever the fuck threatened me. Because I ain't gonna go down like that. I ain't that type of person. I don't just want to kill people. Fuck. Dude, I just don't want to get shot. It's embarrassing. You gonna die by getting shot? I'm gonna just get caught slipping like that.
There is no public record or indication that officers were ever able to identify or confirm the existence of Anastasia. On March 26, 2018, a jury convicted Anthony of first-degree felony murder, first-degree home invasion, and felony firearms, and he will spend the rest of his life behind bars for a nightmare that never should have happened.